Hey, what's doing, my man? Listen, my show is First Class Fatherhood. It focuses on fatherhood and family life. You've been on the other side of this where you guys came away with the victory. What kind of lesson can you take away from this to teach your kids later down the line?
Well, you got to learn how to win, and then most definitely you got to learn how to lose. And I think you can learn from both. Obviously, winning, you kind of, underrides, just losing. But you got to learn how to win and lose in this league. Obviously, everything is not going to go your way. Every ball won't bounce your way. You're competing against other players that are just as talented as you, and those guys work hard as well. So, the best team won today. It was a bad day for us to play the way we did.
Yeah, well said. I think everybody agrees that you got robbed out there today, and you handled yourself with class. So, good job by you.
We're going to go next to Chris Ryan. Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, just your thoughts on what Tom was able to do against you guys tonight, and a little bit on the altercation between you two.
Oh, well, it's football. So, guys are going to, go back and forth. I think really, it was about three possessions there, well, at least 21 points, 24 points that those guys scored. They all came after penalties, right? Like third down penalties, first down penalties, us giving those guys another chance to extend their downs. And I mean, anytime you do that against any good football team or any good quarterback, they're going to make you pay for it. So, we had the one interception that got called back. That's the way the game go. Like I said, man, you got to take the winning and then you got to take the losses as well, and got to try your best to learn from them all.
We're going to go next to Samuel Rodriguez.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right. So I was wondering, we saw you getting frustrated going into the second half, right, when you were talking to Tom Brady. What did Coach Reed talk to you about in the locker room to help calm you guys down to get ready?
Well, I thought we were fine. Obviously, this is the ultimate football game. Emotions are going to get high. I think we got great coaches and great leaders. I think those guys are always, preaching to us to keep our composure, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstances. But, I felt like we did a great job just kind of, keeping our composure, and just trying to play, just finish the game strong as we can.
Thank you.
And we're going to go next to Jason Alex.
Mr. Mathieu.
Hello.
Mr. Mathieu, the running game seemed to be a hell of an issue tonight. They ran a lot of screens, draws, and leads. Did the running game get you out of position whenever they did take their deep shots?
Well, listen, this is a good football team. They got two great running backs that could really do it. They got a great offensive line. They got a quarterback that can get to the line of scrimmage and put those guys in the best situation possible. So, it's always a great challenge anytime you're going against a great quarterback, but also, a double-headed monster, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got. So, we definitely didn't play the run as well as we had wanted to. Obviously, we kept those guys out of the end zone for the most part on the ground. I think Leonard had one long run for like 25, 30 yards. But I was most proud of the goal line stand. I think that's our character. I think that's who we are as a defense. And, it just sucks. Like I said, you got to learn from these moments. Try your best to grow from them.
You have a sixth sense on the field, by the way. Even though the play was overturned, when the ball was tipped, you were right next to the ball for the interception. That's excellent defense, sir.
Thank you.
And we're going to go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Tyrann,
Hey.
What's most disappointing about getting this far and losing, considering this running back was the theme this year? And was there anything that you wanted to say to your teammates before walking off the field?
I'm proud of my group. Listen, man, it's been a very tough year for everybody. I'm proud of the way we kept our heads down. It's tough to even get back to this point in this league. Everybody's gunning for you. Everybody wants to make it hard on you because they think you have it easy. But I'm proud of the way we finished. I thought we finished like champions. Obviously it was those guys' party, but I'm most proud of the way we carried ourselves. You know, the last 2-3 minutes of the game. I probably say I'm most proud of that moment.
We're going to go next to Adam Kilgore. Go to Adam.
Tyrann, you guys have gotten down before in games often, and then have always been able to come back. Was it like how difficult, I guess, is it to like process when it goes like this, where it just seems like they kind of wouldn't let you guys get back in the game, and sort of how was just that experience? Did it feel odd to watch your offense get kind of kept down like it was?
I mean, like I said, it was a bad day for us to kind of have a bad day. Usually, we complement each other really well. Today, the ball just didn't bounce our way. The calls just didn't go our way today. And so, like I said, you got to learn how to win in this league, and then you got to learn how to lose. I think losing is the hardest truth, that you have to learn. And so, but like I said, I'm proud of the way we handled ourselves, especially when we knew those guys were, going to go away with the victory. I'm just proud of my group.
Was there anything about their offensive plan that surprised you, or anything that was particularly effective they were doing that, kind of stands out now?
Nah, I mean, I thought Tom Brady took care of the football pretty well, really the whole game. I thought he, made the plays. He got his offense in the right positions to make plays. Like I said earlier, man, 3 or 4 possessions there where those guys get points, we could be off the field. We got a lot of penalties called on us, and those are the things you got to learn from. You got to, and even if you do get a penalty call on you, you got to find a way to hold a team to 3 points. And we couldn't do that today. Those guys won. They did it.
We're going to go next to DJ. Go ahead.
Hey, Tyrann, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. So during this game, obviously in the first half, there were a lot of calls that went against you guys, in particular the defensive unit. Do you feel as if those calls, after you had made stops on the defensive end, kind of played a role in you guys maybe showing fatigue, or maybe even in a way feeling a little bit dejected mentally?
I mean, listen, man, it's tough. That's a top 5 scoring offense. Anytime you give those guys new sets of downs, it's tough to keep them out of the end zone. Our offense is the same way. If you give those guys a fresh set of downs, they get some confidence, they get some momentum going, and they got a great quarterback that understands that. So they found a way to punch the ball in the end zone, but we got to find a way to not have those penalties to help those guys extend their drives.
We're going to go next to Austin Foley. Go ahead.
Hey, Tyrann, how you doing?
Hey, good.
Hey, the exchange you and Brady had earlier in the game, what was exchanged between you guys, and how did that affect your play the rest of the game?
I don't think it affected my play at all. I thought I played as hard as I can today. Listen, Tom Brady's a great quarterback. I never really saw that side of Tom Brady, to be honest. But whatever, no comment. It's over with. I'm done with it.
We're going to go next to Raphael. Go ahead.
Hey, Tyrann, Raphael from the 3-point conversion. Tyrann, now you've been on the winning side, and now that you're on the losing side, the young players, the rookies, what do you tell them in the game, like after a loss like this?
It's all about not letting it, get you down. Obviously, we weren't able to reach our ultimate goal, which sucks, but we got a good football team. We got a young football team. And I think the most important thing for us is to, learn from this, to grow from this, to come back next year, with our hair on fire, and really do what it is that it takes to win every football game. Like I said, we got a great football team. We got great coaches. It's just a bad day for us.
And if I could get a follow-up, I don't know if you talked about the penalties, but I just wanted to ask, when you get penalties like that, and of course you all don't agree with it, is it hard to kind of get back in focus, knowing that the calls are not going your way?
Nah, I mean that's listen, it's no excuses, right? Like it's a lot of things that go with playing in this game. Obviously, you got to deal with opponents, you have to deal with referees. That's all a part of the game. We can't necessarily make any excuses about it. Like I said, it sucks because this was the biggest game of them all, right? Like there's no redos, you can't start over. But hopefully this moment right here could really carry us, for some years to come. Because we know, we're not the kind of football team that, should lose 31-9.
Thank you.
All right, Tyrann, that's all we have time for with you.
Thank you.
We'll see you later.